Hello friends, welcome to today's YouTube video on how to combat depression in all at once. Right? Whenever you get a feeling of the depression, or you feel as if you are out of your mind, you feel heaviness in your heavy-headedness in your head, and your eyes start getting drooping down. You start feeling low suddenly sitting at some place. You start feeling unresourceful, or you start feeling dull without any obvious reason, or you might be having an impression that you are not doing what is expected of you, or you are not doing up to the core that is to be done by you. These feelings are very common, and they are because of the mental talks that are going inside, or overthinking that is going in your brain. And this overthinking is the thing actually leading to such thoughts, and then later on they can get converted into depression also. Right? Now, what is depression? You have been having a busy day today. Since morning you have done the job in the house, then you came to office and you are working in the office incessantly, and by the evening also you are busy, and suddenly a thought comes to your mind that in spite of working so much, I am not feeling satisfied, or I am not feeling happy. So this is something that actually leads you to a dull feeling, or a feeling of depression. Please mind, depression in a small bout is not at all harmful, but such small bouts of depression again and again combine together and consistently bring the state of your mind at a lower state. And that is the problem, that when your mental status completely shifts from a positive mental status to a negative mental status, that is where the problem begins. So it is very important that the moment you end up into depression, you have to tackle it. On the spot, you should find something to relieve your depression. Now, the shortest thing is something that you can eat that makes you feel good, or a music that you can put on that makes you feel good. But these are good, but practically not possible. You might not be having a piece of chocolate, or a piece of a chocolate cake, or something of that sort in your purse, or in your bag, or in your drawers all the time. So these such things are not going to work. So what exactly is going to work? At that point of time, when you are knowing that you have to do the work, but because of certain any reasons you are feeling depressed or low, and you want to bring up your mood suddenly, what is the thing that you can do? So there are 5 things that you can actually do the moment you feel like that you are not feeling good, or you are feeling low because of any reason. It can be XYZ, it can be an email, it can be some call, it can be some message from some friend, it can be some message about some relative somewhere else. Any XYZ thing can, along with the present loading that you are tolerating, can lead to a low mood or a depressive mood at any given point of time. So how we can quickly get out of it? So for that, I am sharing 5 points with you. Let us understand. And first, before that, let me tell you, if you have not yet subscribed for my channel, please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get the notifications of my videos. And let me introduce myself if you are the first time visitor of my site. I am Ashish Nagar, and I am a YouTuber and NLP wellness and life coach. My main niche of working is anxiety, stress and depression, and so I keep on finding things and sharing with you which help you to get out of this state. Because I am a physiotherapist by profession, and I work a lot in psychosomatics, and I know that most of the times the cause of your physical problem is in the mental depression, anxiety or stress, which is very subtle. It is so subtle that if you do not mind it, you are going to end up into some of the other physical problem, and then you will find its answer in medical hospitals, which you will not get, and you will end up into completely adding up to your depression, not knowing why you are in problem and why you are in depression, right? So you can go through my channel and videos. I am having lot of stuff on how stress affects your body and etc. You can just go through the videos for having that information, right? So let us come to quick 5 points that are going to help you out of depression this very moment. The first thing is becoming aware of why the feeling has come. And what is the feeling? You have to define exactly what is. I am not feeling good, I am not feeling better. This is a generalized statement, and generalized statements do not give you the exact problem. So they leave you in a state, in that negative or unresourceful state, and that leaving left out on that unresourceful state, you start taking everything else that you are surrounding you as negative. And this is the problem, that depression increase depression, as we have already heard it thousands of times when we have heard about secret, that like attracts like. So the first thing to avoid depression is becoming aware of what exactly you are feeling. Are you feeling heaviness in your chest or somewhere? Are you feeling heaviness in your body? Are you feeling heaviness in your head? And if you are having that particular physical presentation or that physical heaviness or irritation or any such sensation, that is not normal. First of all, the thing you have to do is you have to become aware of the sensation, and then become aware why this sensation is occurring. So how? Because becoming aware, your mind will confirm that whether this thing is to be worried or not to be worried. And even if that thing is to be worried about, are you going to do anything in that presently right now, or you cannot? If you can do anything about it at that very point of time, you should do it, you must do it. If you cannot do, there is no other choice than let go. So just find out, be aware of what is causing the symptom, and take a deep breath, fix it, give it a time frame, and you tell your brain, now it's okay, you can relax. This is the first thing you can do. Now what second thing you can do is just get up, keep your hands on your waist and expand your chest, raise your shoulders, raise your eyebrows, and take a deep breath inside. This pose is known as Superman pose, and this pose has been proven to lift up your mental, your neurology 100%. You know, if you stand in this position for a minute or two and you take 5 deep breaths in this position, looking at the ceiling, you have to look at this, focus your eyes at a distance on the ceiling. Now, you say, at my bench on my office, or if I'm working in bank, I should stand this way in front of my counter. You should definitely not. Go to the washroom. Either you go to the washroom, or you go to the restroom, or you go to any relief room, or you go to some pantry, wherever you can get a space of a minute. It is just a matter of minute. You go there, stand, take a deep breath, tell yourself you can do it and you can overcome whatever is happening right now. And whatever is happening right now, it is, if it is being dealt by me now, I will deal it right now. If I cannot deal it right now, at this point of time, I'll stop thinking about it and worrying about it. This one sentence you have to tell to yourself. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths, and you will feel the state suddenly changing in your brain. So this is the second point that you can do. The third thing that you can do is you can share it with somebody. Supposing there is some news that you have got and that news is nagging you and you cannot share it with anybody. We do not share always to take a suggestion or opinion. We just share so that it doesn't keep knocking on here. It just gets out and you get relieved that okay, I am out of this and I am relieved of this. So what you can best do is you can share it with somebody, right? What next you can do? You can take an action. As I discussed previously, that if the problem that is causing, you have defined the problem already and you are confirmed with the posture that okay, this I have to do, and if it is something that can be dealt with, you have even shared it and taken opinion from your friend or your colleague, and now what is left out is if you can do something about that particular thing that is causing depression at that point of time, you should do it at that point of time. You do it and finish it off so that that feeling completely gets weared out of your mentality, of your state, and you come in a normal, positive, resourceful state, right? If you cannot gain that, if you cannot do that, if you do not come to position where you can act, then you should plan for action. You note it down somewhere that first thing I'll do after I get off my present status is I will deal with this problem that is causing me these feelings of depression, right? And the last thing you can do is you can just exercise. Oh no, I'm not going to tell you that you leave your office and go to the gym nearby and do a workout over there for 10 to 15 minutes. It's not that. It's as simple as that you just stand up, you just move your body, right? You just stretch, you just bend up a little bit, you do a little bit of curls, you move around your table, you go to the table of next employee and you just spare 2 to 3 minutes standing over there, either jumping or moving your legs. Anything in this case can do, because when you exercise, again, exercise causes a relief of certain neurotransmitters in your body which elevate your state of mind. They are known, now studied, and exercise physiology has supported it. There are amples and amples of articles supporting this, that when you exercise, there is a release of certain neurotransmitters in your body which help you elevate your mental and physical state. So thereby, if you are into an elevated mental and physical state, from that unresourceful state of depression, you shift towards the state of resourcefulness. So with this, I'll end today's talk. If you have loved this, I am a researcher and a geek about anxiety, depression and stress, and I am all working into it, because I know that most of the physical symptoms that people are facing in corporate world or in house problems or relationships right now are because of certain types of stresses that are causing anxiety, leading to depression to people, and that are actually creating physical manifestations as diseases in the body and as pains in the body, right? We are not in a state where we can sustain with it. When we are working for 12 to 14 hours on our job, we cannot survive with a puncture tire and travel the whole life. You have to get the tire repaired. You have to remove the depression, the cause of the stress, the anxiety removed, and then you can thoroughly run your vehicle, rather than having a puncture tire and running the vehicle, which is not going to help out. It is going to strain you more and more. So stay tuned to my channel. If you would have liked this video, do not forget to please subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon down so that you get the notifications of my YouTube lectures that I am going to deal with you. And I will be posting, I regularly post lectures only related to this topic, because that is my niche, that is my area of interest, that is one thing where I want to help the whole world out. So thank you for being with me. Do not forget to subscribe, and please leave a comment if you need any further help from me in this regards, or you can even check my description box and check my social media pages, and you can enroll to them, because everywhere I am covering something new and something more that will help you get out of this state of mind. Thank you for being with me, and bye bye for today. Have a great day. Remember, if you are, anytime you feel a feeling of depression or lowness, number 1, become aware. Number 2, take the posture, breathe. Number 3, share it with somebody. Number 4, act on it. And number 5, go for gentle exercise. Till then, bye bye. See you in the next lecture, next video.